Greetings, Keishalings. Keisha Prime here with my live reaction of Fire Force, Chapter 255. Okay, last chapter. Hope is the key. My theory was correct. It was kind of like really just a fringe theory that just popped into my head, but turns out there's a fair bit of weight now to it. Don't give in to despair. Hope will, save us from this cataclysm kind of deal. So, yeah. Also, the last chapter was called, the seventh pillar. So, yeah. And then the whole thing with, Arthur, he's, going with Vulcan to go get something from Company 8's headquarters. So, that's interesting. Dragon's on his way back. We got some more doppelganger action with the 5th brigade. Then there was Joker. He was the one that gave them the information about the Hope. So now they're out kind of trying to spread the information to the other companies. Let's see what else happened in the last chapter. A fair amount of stuff happened in the last chapter. So let's see where this one takes us, shall we? Let's see here. The title is The Seventh Pillar. Is there any hope left for this scorching planet? Yes. Literally. It's just don't give in to the despair. Cartoony, stormy, cyclones and everything. Yeah. Kind of looks like Zeus if he was high on crack from One Piece. But yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, there's the moon. Madness. And then there's the weird eye thing. Despair. And there's Lech. How the hell could I possibly understand the structure of our world at this stage? Captain Pan. Okay. There are firestorms developing all over the place. Doppelgangers are cropping up too. Yeah, one of your members died from them already. The safety of the townspeople is your highest priority. At a hopeless time like this, what should the fourth do? Wait, what is it? Why is stuff seemingly getting sucked up into the sky? What? Okay, they are getting sucked. Okay. Is this thing getting its own gravitational field or something? Everything's getting sucked into the firestorm. Oh. Okay, well, I guess they are kind of like tornadoes, so it's okay. The buildings are crumbling. All citizens should evacuate this way. Evacuate to where? Presumably this is happening everywhere. At this point, as long as there's no earthquakes going on, I would assume underground might be the safest option they have, Airtight doors to kind of help keep the flames away, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, Captain Honda has been located. Oh yeah, I forgot they shot him off into the ocean at the pillars. They're just now finding him. I repeat, Captain Honda has been located. Give me a status update. Real man of action he is. He's ready to go back into the thick of it. As a result of the cataclysm of immeasurable proportions, the whole kingdom is in chaos. As you can see, the situation is bleak. And he's staring up at the eye. I hope he's not giving in to despair. We need his head flame. I might have messed up my hair. Oh, which is ironic because, he has no hair, really. What's happening to the world? It's all over for us. It's hopeless to try to recover the Empire now. No! Oh. There's some honking going on out there. Might be related to, because with all the snow and stuff that's been going on, people have been sledding down the hill I live on. So, which they have to do it right there on the road, which is probably what the honking's all about. But anyway, let's see here. Okay, we got some of the first company people, and then we've got Hibana, and there's Who's this? She's like the captain of the medical squad, isn't she? There's too many casualties. This is an emergency. We don't have capacity for any more patients. Good Lord, just everything is being wrecked. What is that? Are those just random pieces of wood? It's like Captain Huguet said. Even though we're fire soldiers, we're powerless to stop this. Is there anything left that we can do? Don't think like that, Pan. You're giving more fuel for the fire. Literally, in this case. Okay, we've got a Company 4 member showing up. I think he's coming with the report from the 8th. Captain Pan, we've received a transmission from for the entire fire force. Huh? Patch me in now. Thanks for your help, Vulcan. Okay, so they got the radio, and okay, Obi's about to give the announcement. Anytime. This is Captain Ikatoru Obi of Special Fire Force Company 8. God, that's a mouthful. What I'm about to say may sound absurd, but I need you to believe me. There's a way to stop the cataclysm. And, the various squads are hearing this. The fuel for the fire that's consuming this planet is humans' despair. Obviously, they're looking a little skeptical to this, or just kind of neutral. The only thing we can do to extinguish the flames is drown out despair and bring hope to the citizens of the Empire. Now is the time for the Special Fire Force to be exemplars for the people. There's still hope left. Don't lose hope. I wish all companies the best of luck. Okay, and then immediately dark flames. What? Oh yeah, I forgot. It's the old lady. I forgot what her name is. I always forget names in this series. I forget names in all series, but whatever. I go over this all the freaking time. I really shouldn't. But anyway, how deplorable. There's still people who won't succumb to despair. I hate that she's hanging like a bat. So she's literally an old bat. Even when the world's engulfed in flames, it's coming back to me. The previous great cataclysm. Wait. How does she know about that? Am I forgetting something about her, her original chapters? 250 years ago in a world that looked completely different from this. Okay, freaking stock footage of Japanese woman going, stop. Before the Great Cataclysm, I went by the name of That's Supposed to Be You. Oh Lord, of Sumire Sugita. I served the Evangelius 250 years ago in 20XX, and she showed me the necessity of instigating the Great Cataclysm. Okay. Not gonna lie, kinda looks like my aunt if she was a Japanese woman. But, let's see here. At last, it began, and now more stock footage of the woman walking down the hall. Okay. The preparations were complete. The Great Cataclysm was imminent. We were ready to rewrite the rules of the world. Is half of this just pictures of this woman? Like, good Lord, Sumire. On this planet, there have been many cataclysms over the years. The very birth of intelligent life in this world was due to a great cataclysm from long, long ago. Humans, the peak of intelligent life, were born, and their collective unconscious consented upon a single desire, the same of which the stars and all life reaches in its conclusion. What, that all life is meaningless or something? Or that death comes before the next rise? No, but whatever. They wish for death. The end point of life's evolution is extinction, after all. Okay, really just... So these pictures are kind of creepy. Like, some of them are kind of low res, and like the contrast and everything's all messed up. It gives them kind of like a horror game aesthetic. The driving force behind converting this planet into a sun and destroying everything via the last great cataclysm is despair. Now she's doing Tai Chi. Okay. There's no such thing as a human with an independent will. All is swept up into that of religion or government. I have my own free will, thank you very much. Those things don't necessarily control everything I do. Let's see here. Throughout the ages, even if humans have thought they made decisions on their own free will, in the end, the target of their worship is simply changed, nothing more. I don't worship the government. I don't necessarily worship a deity. If there's one, there's one. If there's not, there's not. I just try to be a good person. Yeah, that's the one virtue I live in my life, you know. Let's see here. She continues to do this one pose. It's so weird. Today, humans believe in TV and the internet like religion. I mean, I'm maybe a little obsessed with using the internet, but that's just because I can connect with the world. I wouldn't say I worship it either. They are being swept along mindlessly by the fads they see. Lady, have you seen my YouTube channel? I'm never in the fast lane when it comes to fads. If I was, I'd probably go crazy trying to keep up with all the trends. Let's see here. You people worship tons of meaningless opinions on social networks, getting swept up in trends and rumors without ever stopping to think for yourselves. I mean, false information does cause a lot of that. I mean, and first impressions of information typically is going to be what you think regardless of new information, because once you've learned it, you're not necessarily wanting to unlearn it, because that's just how our brains kind of work. You know, it takes a really long time, sometimes whole generations, to finally learn something that has been proven false. But what is she doing? Shall we proceed? Let's see here, there is a furigana used for meaningless opinions as collective unconscious. Let's see here. Now she's walking down... Where is this place? What is this place? This country has many I can't say the word now. Atheist people, and thus no spiritual root. This makes it easy for the collective unconscious to develop and flow throughout the people. I can show you examples of that being true in religious communities too, so don't even try that. Because of that, the evangelists chose Japan. It was an easy country to instill the evangelists' guidance and become the source of a planet-destroying cataclysm. Also, the fact that Japan is all that's left. But maybe she's referring to the one from 250 years ago, so I guess... But I'm still not getting that. I mean, they have religious factions too, but I guess the whole, they're, on the cutting edge of technology and stuff, so... But they're still a very traditional country in many regards, so I'm not so sure about this. But, I mean, what am I to say from a Japanese author from Japan? They would know their country a little better than I would, I guess. So, if you take a quick peek at social media, you'll quickly notice people being swept up by perpetuating trends, hoax, and meaningless booms. They swarm around whatever popular, like bugs. Whatever's popular. This one has some good commentary on the world, I have to say. Let's see here. If you look at your phone screen, you can see them too. Look at all these bugs. There are one over here, and over there, and here, and here. It's hard to imagine that these intelligent life forms have evolved from past cataclysms. And if we can somehow get enough of these brainless bugs, then our preparations will be ready. So this phrasing of bugs is obviously like the drones of social media and trends and the mindlessness and all that. Okay. The collective unconscious, as they say. So is that also supposed to be like, it seems like people who get turned via the bugs into people, or the ones that get turned into the first gen infernals and everything. So that's supposed to infer that they were, like afflicted in such a way by the collective unconscious? And I mean, most of them are just kind of mindlessly doing what they do every day, right? So that could be the case. Let's see here. If we can somehow get it... Oh, wait, I already read that. So now she's smiling, creepily, and finding brainless fuel for the fire is the easy part. Only 2 cataclysms remain before the extinction of mankind. Yeah, creepy picture there with that smile. So shall we head towards a significant checkpoint on the path to destruction? For with this cataclysm, the way that she's doing mouth movements are unnerving. The planet will become a world of flames and spontaneous human combustion. Wouldn't you agree? Who is she telling this to? Is she telling this to the readers? I swear. Oh, you creepy-ass smiling lady. After 250 years have passed, the white-clad scheme is finally fulfilled. The cataclysm that threatened to rewrite the rules of the world and bring about its destruction continues. On the violent planet, despair continues to be on the attack. To be continued in Chapter 256. The Elustive Reunion. Okay. Well, that was all kinds of disturbing and just shitting on so many people's lives. I mean, I get it. Like, there is a lot of that is true. But, like, we have a bit more free will than that. We don't worship the government. Or at least I don't think most people do. I mean, you look on Facebook and everyone hates the government. Conservatives and liberals alike. It just usually depends on who's the head of it. So there's that. The whole, like, also worshipping religion, it's like, sure, there's that, but then there's people that aren't super religious, myself included. So it's like, that's a thing. Social media, that one kind of was probably the most glaring truth, is that we do kind of have all these different opinions and everything, and usually it's just mostly attack each other for various things. I mean, so I get that. But good lord. Like, as the author just started talking to us, and it's like, your world will end in fire. The biggest flame war there ever was. Is this actually what it all actually culminates in? The different opinions and stuff, and people just keep attacking each other on various social medias, and then we just end up into a giant internet, like, flame war that eventually encompasses the world itself. Is that what they're kind of getting at? Oh, Lord. But yeah. Sumire, kind of just, we got to see what she looked like. And to be honest, like I said, she kind of looked like my aunt that just recently passed away. So, if she was Japanese. So that was kind of weird for me. So yeah, that's... Strange day. But yeah, so that's why it was called the Seventh Pillar. because she got to reveal her backstory, essentially, like what she was like in her previous life, which I don't remember if she was, like, if it had ever been told that she lived in the last, civilization, I guess you could say, before the previous cataclysm. So that was interesting. But yeah, overall, I think I about covered everything. Spreading the news of, like, don't give in to the despair. Keep on. Excuse me. Like, hold on to that hope. You know, because if you keep despairing, you're just making this event keep happening. So, But yeah, anyway, let me know what you thought of this social commentary. Because that's about what this chapter turned into, didn't it? But yeah, let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this chapter. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, my other comments, my other content. See what you like, suggest things for the future. Still on the road to 400, so help out if you can. Links down below for all my social media so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet it out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Quichling, stay warm, stay safe. Don't burn in the flame wars on the internet.